Hi everybody, thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm going to do a video on how I apply my castor oil, my little nighttime routine. It's changed a little bit from the video that I did, I think in April, but a lot of you, because I have so many new subscribers, have asked me on several occasions, Liedy, would you share that? And yes, I promised that I would. Okay, so I'm going to do that. The other thing I want to share with you, it's turkey time, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas coming up. So I wanted to share with you the little turkey thing that I do once or twice a week. I mean, I wish I would do it every day because I know it would make even more difference. But anyway, I'm going to share that with you. You might want to try doing it before turkey season. Anyway. Okay, just a quick one. I know a few of you have noticed I'm going through major dental. Okay, this is why I have this here. I know some of you say, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. Others say, oh yes, we're wondering about that. And I was going to go in and get this part done in the next couple of weeks. And I'm going, oh, Christmas is coming, the holidays. Maybe I'll wait till January. So this has got to get done. Then they're going to have to start on top. I'll give you a real quick recap. 13 years ago, I fell and I ended up with a brain bleed. And so I was in ICU. This happened down in the States. I was actually in Eisenhower Hospital at the time. And anyway, so nobody looked at my mouth. I had a broken wrist. You can see that. And they couldn't do surgery on it because when you have a brain bleed, they don't put you under. So, and it kind of turned out okay crooked. So it worked, so it just looks a little off. But anyway, nobody looked in my mouth. Yes, and I'm married to a dentist, but he's retired for a long time already. So nobody looked in my mouth, and we've discovered in the last 5 years that all my crowns and bridges are breaking and cracking, and so they were loose, and so I've got major stuff going on, and it's very expensive when your dentist quits working. So anyway, that's why I got this, but I'm working on it. So there you go. It's not going to keep me off of YouTube because life happens to all of us. So the more we can figure out how it works through it and put a smile on our face and say, hey, stuff happens to all of us. Okay. So I'm going to, well, I've showed you my castor oil in one of my other videos. And here is my castor oil. Absolutely love it. It's not that I didn't love my other castor oil, just quite by accident, I found something better. And that really excited me because my intentions were just to get some castor oil that ticked all the boxes that my other one did. And then this one, actually, I ended up loving even more. And it was because I went to order my other one and they didn't have any. And I'm in Canada, so I can't always get what I want on Amazon in Canada. And so I went, okay, well, they had this. And then I saw it was on the US Amazon too. I thought, that's great, because then I can share it with you, right? I love it when it's available in both our countries. I got this, it's certified, it's an amber glass, absolutely no chemicals in it. And it's certified organic. Certified organic is very different than organic. When it's certified, that means they have jumped through all the hoops and they got the paperwork to prove it. So that means that quite often, like I know in farming and food, like, you know, like even people around you, other farms around you can't be using chemicals and so forth. So I love that this is certified organic. And yeah, I mean, I love it. And not as sticky at all. And the pump, I had no idea, okay? I had no idea that I would like get that attached to a pump. And it comes with the bottle. So I love it. Even Bill's now using it because it's sitting right there and he doesn't have to undo the cap. It just goes squish, squish, and it's done. So that's really good because he needs it too for his skin. All right, so I know, don't talk too much. Well, I do that anyway. Yeah, that's why you're here. Okay, my nighttime routine. I'll cleanse my face. I exfoliate my face with baking soda. Yes, I do. I used to use it for years ago, every day. And I'm back to just using baking soda. I just make a little paste with water, or I put some castor oil with it and do it that way. I prefer to do the castor oil one when I'm in the shower. Actually, I've done all of that. It is actually morning. And so let's get to it. This is what I do. I don't have any of those fancy bands. All right, so this is probably too much. Can you see how it's running? I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I still rub it between my fingers and warm it up a little bit. Now this is already very, very liquid. The other castor oil I had to really be vigorous about it. This one is way thinner, so it's a lot easier. And actually, I think I have just put a little bit too much castor oil on my hands. A little bit goes a long ways when it's thin like this. All right, so I normally start off with my neck. I do my jawline. I make sure, at first I was scared to do that, but I make sure I put it on my eyelids now. Then I go like this. This is supposed to be really good for your draining. And I do this laying in bed. I just take my time and then I really start to work it. I do a little bit of my face exercises when I'm putting it on. And you can see how red my face is getting, so that is good. That means I've got blood circulation happening. Now this muscle here is round, so apparently this is really good, so I started doing it. I might do that 10 or 15 times and make sure that I rub the castor oil onto my lips. And then I might watch TV for a little bit. And I do find, I use a little bit too much this time, but I find that when I have cleansed my face and exfoliated my face, that already my face has got the moisture and it just really dissipates very, very quickly. And if it's not, and you've got like a huge shiny face, you're using too much of it. And if you're thinking, oh yeah, but then I can't rub it in, then again, just rub it really, really vigorously between your hands and it'll just turn liquid, because not all castor oils are thin like this. That's what I do. That's my nighttime routine. Of course, I put it on my hands, I put it on my arms, I put it on my décolleté, I rub my tummy in with it, I do my legs, and I do my feet. All right, so now I'm going to do my turkey neck. This is so cool. Some of you may have seen it. I love this, and it does work for me, and it might work for you. All right, give me 2 seconds. Okay, I switched to the Celtic sea salt. Sometimes I go in and check in on Barbara O'Neill. She's got some great information. And, but you know, I'm kind of middle of the road. I think there is great value in Western medicine if you are working with the right people. And I think there is great value in naturopathic medicine as well. And if I have anything going on, I like to blend the two or whatever's going to work for me. Now, the reason that I went to the Celtic sea salt is because Barbara O'Neill does talk about it, and she talks about all the minerals. And when I read up about it, yes, there are way more minerals, but not as great a quantity as what is actually said. But what I do love about is this sea salt, and it's apparently only the Celtic sea salt that has this. It's unprocessed whole salts, guaranteed to be optimally balanced in mineral content and to be free from pesticides, herbicides, and harmful chemicals. That is why I switched. Not even the Himalayan sea salt I was using could say that. And processing. Celtic sea salt is less processed than other salts, but it's still mainly sodium chloride with trace amounts of minerals. Okay, so here comes. Refined salts are bleached and processed and contain anti-caking agents to help them pour out more quickly. And I had my glasses on. That is why I switched to the Celtic salt. And it's also, you know, everything within reason, everything in moderation. It also really helps hydrate the skin. Because when I first did this video, I thought, salt, why are they putting salt on their face? But salt can really help hydrate the skin. So if I'm going to use the salt on my face 2 or 3 times a week, I want it to have the good stuff. I don't consume a lot of salt, but when I do now, I know I'm using really good stuff. So there we go. I wanted to explain that. You're going, why? What's the salt? I thought that was really important, actually. I, never really thought there could be that much difference in the salt. Okay, so here, I use a stainless steel bowl. Running really hot. I kind of do a free pour with the salt. I kind of have it down to a science now, kind of cover, even though I don't. So about 6 cups of water I'm putting into this bowl. So you soak your towel in. So as you can see, I have put my towel in. I have really soaked it. I use the hottest water I can get out of my tap. All right, so I bought this towel brand new about 6 months ago just for doing this. And so this is my do not touch towel for everybody in the house. Well, it's just Bill and I, but anyway. So you roll it like this. Now be very careful. The first time I did it really tight, and then I went to start to use it. I hit myself really hard here, and I thought, okay, I've done myself in. All right, so gentle, do it softly, especially the first time. This is incredible for your neck, it really, really is. Now, the great thing about when I'm doing it now, I've already put castor oil on my neck, and I always make sure I have castor oil on my neck before I do this process, because I love it, and why not? It's just so good for your neck and your face, so why not have it? All right, so very gentle. Thing I need to point out is if you have thyroid issues, please don't use it anywhere. I don't think anybody should use it near the thyroid, period. But if you have issues with your thyroid, you might want to run this by your doctor first, okay? Just in case. So here I go. And do it gentle, start gentle. Don't do what I did. So gently, I don't like that piece sticking out. Okay. Gently. And you'll get the hang of it. I really like to get this part here, so get it to my jawline. And it really, you know what, when you commit to this, of course there are people that aren't going to have any results. I did, and I got a 74-year-old neck. Now, I know some of it's genetic, some of it's our DNA or whatever. Some of it's self-care too, right? And so take it down in here and bring it up. Sometimes I even like to bring it up right into my cheeks. They didn't do that, but I do it because I don't think it hurts any. Now, over time, if you want to get a little bit more, put a little bit, make it a little bit more taut, it'll slap you around a little bit harder, but don't hurt yourself, okay? Please. Do this at your own risk. Actually, it's no big deal. I've given you all the warnings, so don't be rough. Anyway, so I will do this till my arms fall off. That's what it's going to boil down to. It's also great for your arms. See how mine are kind of flapping, but they're getting better though. I'm back to doing my weights. Okay, that is the turkey neck thing. And do it here, but stay away from there. feels really good too. It really, really does. So that's my little turkey neck thing. You don't want anybody to confuse you with the turkey. I mean, Thanksgiving is coming. Oh, we got to be able to laugh at ourselves and say, hey, it is what it is. We're so lucky to be here. Anyway, guys, I hope that answers some of your questions on my nighttime routine and turkey neck. Tell me if you try it for a week or so. Let me know if you had any results so you could see the difference. Okay, guys, thanks so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And remember, there is no future in our past. Bring all the wonderful memories, all the lessons, dream and imagine. We still have so much left to do. Bye.